I feel like it hasn't even been that long since I upgraded my Brooklyn Barbie to the new pivotal body type, the pivotal version of her more athletic body type that came out last year that had the basic articulation in the elbow, wrist, and knee. But I went back and looked, and that video is like 6 months old now. Crazy how fast time flies sometimes. And in that time, Mattel has actually released a made-to-move version of Brooklyn's body type, which I was so excited about whenever I first found out about this. I'm always excited to get a new made-to-move Barbie body type, and I didn't know whether or not Mattel would actually make a made-to-move version of Brooklyn's body type, considering the differences between it and the original size made-to-move body type are so subtle. But this time, Mattel came through, actually, so that's what I'm going to be looking at today. Here is the new made-to-move Brooklyn Barbie displayed in her packaging. And on the back, you can also see that there are two other dolls that honestly aren't as exciting in this wave. We got a Curvy that has the same skin tone as the green top from last wave, and also a Millie that's just got the new neutral skin tone. They actually only gave us three yoga Barbies in this wave instead of four like we usually get. Wonder why that is. I could have used a fourth one for it to be petite, or a Ken. They could have given us a yoga Ken doll. But let's just focus on what they did do and not what they could have done. And later on in the video, we will also be taking a look at one of Mattel's earlier feats and the idea of an ultra posable Barbie from the early 2000s. And so here is the brand new made-to-move Brooklyn Barbie straight out of her packaging. And I guess if this wave had a specific theme, like in the past we have the floral yogas, we have the tie-dye yogas, we have the color block yogas, this one sort of has like a liquefy, I mean, they're solid colors, but it's got like a liquefaction texture on the clothes. But all the clothing is flexible, and the pants actually have an elastic on them. The top actually does have a Velcro though. I mean, these dolls are almost exclusively used as body donors, so who's really buying them for the clothes anyway? Also, here is a good look at her facial screening. So she has Brooklyn's face sculpt, she has Brooklyn's default facial screening, but in this case, Brooklyn is actually using the UV resin DIJ pixelation method in her facial screening. Unlike some of the original Brooklyn dolls that came out in 2020, 2021, who had the regular tampograph, this new Brooklyn has the pixelation. So what I'm going to do, and what a lot of people are already doing, is trading her face sculpt out for one of the older Brooklyns that had a more clean facial screening. Um, but I mean, apart from the pixelation, the screening isn't really any different than what it has been before. Now, the hair on this Brooklyn is a black saran. She does have a middle parting down the center, so if you find one with a nice facial screening, you might want to use her as your Brooklyn, but I will be trading her out for my original Brooklyn from the Barbie Big City Big Dreams movie. Now, one difference that I will say between the two, skin tone wise, for the most part, they are the same skin tone. However, I am noticing that the Brooklyn made-to-move body is a little bit more red. It's got a little bit more of a red undertone than Brooklyn's original skin tone, but it's close enough. I'm gonna make it work. So here is my Brooklyn back on her original body type, now in made-to-move form. And I didn't put any clothes on her because I wanted to kind of show you this new body sculpt. So with this one, you can see it's got more defined abs on it. Also around her neck, she has more sculpting in her clavicle. And if I were to bring out an original size made-to-move Barbie body, you can really see the differences. Like I said, they're really subtle, but I mean, if you look really close, you'll be able to tell that Brooklyn's got a more wide, more squared frame to her, like especially around her stomach. Like you thought that the original Made to Move body type wasn't as cinched as the belly button body. I mean, look at Brooklyn. She definitely has a lot more of a toned body figure. Also, she's got broader shoulders, she's got bigger arms, she even uses a bigger hand sculpt. Brooklyn uses these sculpted hands from the Made to Move curvy body, actually, and they are um, they are bigger than the normal Made to Move. But well, hold on. Let me see if I can get a curvy Barbie to compare. Okay, so Brooklyn's hands are the same exact size as a curvy Barbie body. That's good to know. Though, one good decision about this body, I will say, is that they left her feet alone, which is good. They gave her the original size Barbie feet, so she will be able to use any shoe sculpt that was made for the original Barbie body type. I think that was a good decision instead of giving her a bigger foot size. Also, you can see that her thighs are thicker, her calves are thicker. She just has thicker everything. I mean, the original Made to Move body type kind of has like twig limbs compared to Brooklyn. I'm just so happy that Mattel made the decision to release Brooklyn's body type in Made to Move. I'm so happy about that. Of course, you don't have to give Brooklyn this body type. If you want to leave her on the original body sculpt or whatever body sculpt you want to have her on, that's fine. But for me, because this body was really made for her specifically, actually, I mean, we did get a few Barbie fashionistas with this more athletic body type before Brooklyn even came out. But because this is the one that Brooklyn originally used, I kind of want to keep her on it. So for right now, this will be my ultimate Brooklyn Barbie that has her body type in Made to Move form, also has her facial sculpt that is not pixelated. And I just really loved the braids that she came with in her original debut doll. So unless Mattel releases a better version of Brooklyn that's got a prettier facial screening, then she will stay my ultimate Brooklyn Barbie in my collection. I know that Carlisle's working on the anniversary Barbie, Brooklyn Barbie, that's going to have an updated closed mouth version of her face sculpt in a collector size, which is going to be smaller than the Playline Brooklyn. So I wonder how the new collector size Brooklyn head sculpt will fit on this body type. We'll just have to see. Now, like I said earlier, we are also going to be looking at one of Mattel's earlier ventures into the ultimate posability in Barbie. And in the early 2000s, I know that before the 2000s, they also had like Barbies that could brush their own hair and move and stuff, but just I'm talking about like my childhood. So in the early 2000s, we had two different ultimate posable Barbies. We had the Everflex, I think is what it was called, waist. And then we also got the Dance and Flex Barbie dolls in the early 2000s. And these dolls are infamous for looking kind of uncanny. They basically have a Gumby-like body. Like their entire body is like a rubber with like a flexible wire on the inside, and you can see them doing all kinds of poses like this. And I mean, the idea is cool, but I mean, sometimes you look at them and you're like, that's not how somebody is supposed to be able to bend their limbs. She really doesn't look like she has any bones in her body at all. And as you can see, I got the Christie variation of her because I found her by chance at McKay's the other day for a steal. You can see I only got her for 17 bucks. Originally somewhere, I don't know where this tag is from, but she was $7 somewhere. And what I'm kind of sad about is that these dolls originally came with metallic pants, but I guess that this doll had been sitting in the sun for a while, or I don't know, maybe that material just ruins over time, that you can see that those metallic pins are no more. But the back of the box, you can see all the different poses that you're supposed to be able to put this doll in. So let's go ahead and get her out of the packaging and see if this is a better articulated Barbie body than Maid's Move. Well, I hope none of you were eating while watching this video. Just look at how natural this seamless articulated Barbie body poses. You know, she kind of looks like King Ramses from Courage the Cowardly Dog, like, return the slab. Man, that is cursed. But yeah, they weren't lying on the packaging. You can bend this body in all sorts of different ways to get whatever sort of poses that you want out of it. So, I mean, I guess technically it does have more range than the Made to Move body. But you know, personally, I prefer the Made to Move body. And especially because I don't mind my toys looking like toys and having exposed joints like toys have. Um, so with the Made to Move body, it definitely limits how you can bend the arms so that they don't look so uncanny and sleep paralysis demon like. But let me know, what is your favorite ultra articulated Barbie body in the comment section of this video. Now, just for the hell of it, let's talk about her face. So this is a early 2000s Christie, and in the early 2000s, Christie stole Asha's face from the Shawnee doll line. So she uses the Shawnee head sculpt, and I gotta say, her eyebrows are kind of alert looking. Like, she looks like she got surprised by something, almost like how arched they are. They she does have a really pretty facial screening. Apart from the over exaggerated eyebrows, I love her sheer purple lipstick, and I love her hair. I think this is Saran. It might be Kanekalon, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a Dance and Flex Christie. I just hope that I don't wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and see this thing crawling on my ceiling at night. This doll also came with a lot of cute accessories, like this like gym bag or messenger bag, because the idea was like the yoga Barbies, they're like ultra articulated because they're working out. So she comes with this little messenger bag. Oh, I like how it's got like little tissue paper on the inside. See, in the 2000s, Mattel could do this. They never give it to us now. I wonder if this was originally purple, like the pants were. Because speaking of which, yes, the pants, very little remains of the purple in them. Like, this doll was definitely sitting out in the sun at one point in time, because you can see her pants are so sun faded, but the back of them is still purple. It's not shiny anymore. Like, it's not metallic. You can see some of it still at the seams, but I don't know that I'll be using these pants, unfortunately. And what's weird about it is that they kind of smell like basement at the same time. Like, they're sun faded, but somehow they also smell like they've been rotting in somebody's basement or attic for 20 years. I do really, really love this top that she comes with. This is so Y2K. I love this glitter crop top. Definitely will use this. Love the silver trim on the neck and the sleeves, and it's just so, like, how holographic it is. It's so cute. I love it. And she also came with a very retro boom box. I wish that this wasn't sun faded, because you can see at the back of it that it was more of a purple, and now it's more of a pink. But I really, really like this boom box. It's really cute. Also, the shoes she came wearing, she just came with some regular purple sneakers with some silver painted accents. And she actually came with a gigantic water bottle, because you have to stay hydrated. Also, this doll I wanted to talk about was the fact that back then, Barbie products also came with little pamphlets that kind of show what you were supposed to do with the doll. Um, and I've always thought the little illustrations on these pamphlets were really cute. And also the like Barbie ads they included in the products back then were also adorable. Just seeing all the different dolls that you could get. One of these pages I saw, it's got those mermaids I was talking about in the last video, the ones where you squeeze their fin and they flap. I love those early 2000s mermaids. Uh, they got the Rio de Janeiro dolls over here too. I love that collection. They got the Cut and Style collection on display. There's the Dance and Flex dolls. I just think that this is such a cool thing to include. And just like for any decade, it's just gonna be something to look back on and be like, wow, that's what was coming out in 2002. So let me know what you all think of the new Made to Move Brooklyn body, and what other female Barbie body types would you like Mattel to make in Made to Move? I would personally like to have a curvy, petite Made to Move Barbie, as well as I still think, even though Brooklyn's more toned, I would really like a bodybuilder female Barbie body type. I think that would also be really cool. I would mention Broad Ken and Slim Ken, but you know, Ken dolls are definitely not a priority for them, unfortunately. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content to help me out in the algorithm, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.